Hawk sent me one final report. She's on her way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
That's good. I mean, the opposite choice of letting them just saying get out of Orlais, that's not even contributing to anything, though. Because it doesn't mean they're not susceptible to being possessed if they're out of Orlais. It just means that they're, a little bit further away from the range. But if Corypheus does end up taking over the world, the range isn't gonna matter. I can see why people are upset, but at the same time, like, we need help. We need more help. And we need everyone's help. I don't know, it just seemed like it wasn't that big of a decision that I needed to think about that hard for, but maybe I'll have to listen to what people have to say first.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support, we may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed. Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene. The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard.
What?
If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
The thought of Corypheus being involved in some mortal political plot seems absurd. Maybe that's because I'm buying into the whole, oh, Corypheus is God propaganda too. I just think that it's so weird that someone like him is involving himself in our human affairs. No, you know what? You're right. We need to think about him more like a mortal.
I'll go as soon as I am able. Good. Cullen, Josephine, and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us when you are ready.
Okay.
What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She said sorry.
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through. That does sound like her. She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too." Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Well, there we go. There's our big main quest. Level 15. I'm gonna sit on... nah, let's not sit on any points. We can redo it if we want to. But my Inquisitor thing has, like, nothing. Yeah, I don't really... I feel like it might make sense as the Rift Mage, because we are Rift Mage already, aren't we? Just by default, by being the Inquisitor, by being the Herald of Andraste. I'm gonna leave people alone for a little bit. Yeah, I can talk to Liliana right now, but actually I can't. Yeah, because I was gonna say she seems like she needs some time, so I'm not gonna bother her. I would like to talk to Cassandra right now, though, because I want to get her opinion on how I did with the Grey Warden business. It seems like she doesn't approve, but I would like to know the reasons.
You got your wish, sort of.
Right. Grey Wardens.
Not so sure you want them now.
Let's just say I'm glad they're moving on.
The stuff they were doing was... yeah, like killing their comrades. I just want to hope that the Grey Warden name still carries some merit around here and that it still means something and we can come back from this.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
You're royalty. You're royalty. They must teach you how to write.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
Haha. She actually answers me.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse. It takes grace.
You don't think you have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
Be careful of what? Be careful of letting future people know about what really happened here? It's not like Corypheus can use our accounts against us. I think that's fine.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Yes. Does it matter? That's exactly what I think. Whether it was or wasn't, doesn't matter?
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it. I feel so inadequate trying to interpret.
Oh, so we wouldn't have gotten this if we... Or it might be different if we brought Cassandra. It doesn't... Okay, you're writing down facts? No, opinionated accounts during these times are important too. What you feel... You shouldn't be writing it because you weren't really there, right? I mean, you were outside the rift, presumably. I don't know. I don't want to sway you, but I don't know either.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading.
That's not true.
When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
We don't know though. And people trying to write more than what they actually know is part of how we got stuff like the Chantry myths and all that. Someone else who disapproved of me was Solus. Solus and... Was it Sarah? Or Cole? Maybe let's talk to Cole too. I'm not gonna do everyone right now so we can save some for when we come back because I want to do a round of... looking around at some of the smaller maps first.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
Thanks.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
You sealed the main rift at Adamant, but the fortress is still a mess. Demons, darkspawn, making knows what. I could take Rocky out there with some of the boys. They know how to bring down walls. We can't close rifts, but we can bury the bastards under a ton of rubble.
Cool.
We'll talk later.
Iron Ball. I feel like I've been neglecting you a little bit.
Again.
Ooh! What the hell?
Again.
Wait, there's a Cassandra.
Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
There's a Cassandra behind him as well.
Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
I'm not that strong physically. I'm a mage.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
Okay.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
Is this some weird BDSM fetish that you haven't... Am I being forced to participate in this? Yeah!
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon assholes! And who killed you? That's right, Iron fucking Bull! I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Didn't know you liked it that rough.
Only from you, boss. Only from you.
Iron Bull, I feel like we've had less chances to talk to him than everyone else. I don't know why, because in the beginning when we first got this guy hold, he wasn't really that talkative. But I think out of all of our companions, Iron Bull is probably like the most normal person. Yeah, I like him. He seems like he has a sense of humor and he's just chill.
Wardens harm their own and fall to mortal failings. Where does that leave us?
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
I think that one is just me showing off. Inquisitor, a title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Meriden, a humble bard.
Yes, I've been listening to you a lot.
Are you a bard like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
Song.
A simple thing that you know well. The power of a muse to rally hearts and minds. Inquisitor, I want to spread the word of what you've done. A small but vital role. Perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
Yeah. Where's your little donation box? I'll drop some money in there.
Carry on, then.
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
We should probably pay her a salary. She deserves... Wait, do you have anything else, Iron Bull?
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
I'm free right now.
Can you tell me more about Seheron?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Talvashath, my people, and the Vince. You were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
What are things like for the natives of Seheron?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Seheron.
Damn.
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vince sent forces to Seheron every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water foaming red with blood, ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
It's not their armies. It's their spies. They bloodied Seheron year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year. Trying to conquer a country is one thing. Making it so nobody can live there, that just screws everyone.
The Vinters are not historically nice people.
Tell me about the Talvashoth.
When Qunari can't handle the fighting in Seheron or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit. I am nothing like them.
He has a lot of contempt for Talvashoth, actually. But the way you've gone about it by joining the Inquisition while telling us you're a spy for the Qunari is certainly a special way to do it.
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
Wow.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss. Damn, these are good. Are these nuts or seeds or whatever? They're good.
At the tavern, can I have some? Yeah, want drinks?
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Crem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, Chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
I already knew this externally because, you know, I saw the gaming news at the time. Creme is trans. But the way these questions are phrased, I feel like might be insulting. Ah, that's why he's talking about binding suddenly. I see. Is this talking about that? I'm kind of curious what the dialogue will say, though.
Did you always know?
Yes. It's not the most fortunate thing to know about yourself growing up in Tevinter, one rung above slavery.
In Kunadar, creme would be an Akunathlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Qunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men, just like you are.
Maybe your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Creme. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the chargers, or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there, and over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
Tight crew. Dalish's name is just Dalish. That's like a human being named, I don't know, Ferelden.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
I feel like they talked about this before, right? Something about the magic and the bow.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Oh.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
Dwarves tend to be really good at that kind of thing, huh?
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
So, how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Good thing I'm not a sham.
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or a chieftain, something like that.
Huh.
You've got a good company, Bull.
We do all right.
No man can beat the Chargers, 'cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know a tavern with loose cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, the horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
Thanks for introducing me. They've got a tight crew here. All right. You know what? I'm gonna change my mind a little bit. I'm gonna leave the rest of the people for another time when we come back. I wanna do a little bit of cleanup first, which is gonna start with me going to the war table and starting on the war table stuff. But even after that, hold on, I'm just thinking about my inventory. 59 out of 60. That's not very good. I might have to hold up though.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
Ah, it's gone better. It's gone better. Nice, nice, nice. I'll start with the war table first. How are you, Josephine?
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royeaux. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fade.
They think she spoke to me.
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from the Fade. You could attempt to tell Val Royeaux citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
I don't want to lie. Telling them nothing, but they're seeking... I don't want to not... Like, I definitely don't want to tell them the truth, but I don't want to lie, which these two things are at odds. Something generic.
Tell these petitioners Andraste said she cares for us, always, as she walks by the Maker's side.
A fine sentiment. We will have it proclaimed in Val Royeaux.
Is that okay? It feels a little bit disingenuous, seeing as how I don't believe in the Maker.
A pleasure.
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
I agree. I agree.
Does it even become a strain sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely baneful. But honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
One good thing about becoming Inquisitor has been meeting so many different people.
I'm pleased. I imagine we appear a strange bunch to those outside our circle. Mages, Templars, Seekers, and an apostate elf are not often found working in harmony. Or at all.
Oh, we have the end of the world to thank for that.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Good, good, good.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
I will get to you with the Val Royal thing very soon, alright? Actually this time, but let me just start some, like, war table stuff. Being civil, keeping your... what do you call it? Keeping your hand close to your chest? What was that saying? It gives you more options later on, right? You can just yell at people in the comfort of your own home or something. Just don't do it right in front of them. Okay, so now that we have the dialogue options all done, let me just double check once more. Now we can start thinking about stuff I actually want. The first one's done.
Any news on why Corypheus is sending people to explore elven ruins of all things?
No, I suspect he keeps the reason secret, even from his inner circle.
He's looking... we should talk to Solus about that. Eagle-eyed. Training in spotting where the pattern breaks in nature or civilization. Discovery range of the searching action. No thank you. Enhanced studies. Plus 50% experience for each foe studied, including those already completed. Retroactively applied. Oh. Do I care about XP though? I mean, we do enough that I feel like XP is not a problem. It sounds great though. And it applies retroactively, so we don't have to worry about doing it later or sooner. Forward Scouts. Reveals additional landmarks and points of interest on the maps of every area. Oh yeah, that's something I really want. Trainee Herbalists. Gain a collection of Tier 1 herbs. Just herbs? No. Forces. Massage's Method. 5% increase in XP earned from killing foes. Rider's Posture. Proper weight distribution during hard riding significantly increases resistance to being unseated. That's for, like, mounts? No thank you. True Grit. All party members gain 10% increase to all defenses. More healing potions. Increase the max by 4. That does put us in a much better position. But I feel like if you need more than 8 potions per encounter though, you're just not good enough for that encounter. You're probably a little bit too underleveled. Connections. Sterling Reputation. Merchants will pay Inquisition 10% more for items sold to them. I haven't even used any money. Literally the only thing I've bought was the mysterious box in Val Royal. It's just not that necessary. 10% discount on goods. I don't buy anything. Rare stocks. Purchase a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting. No. Short list. Special offers for rare inventory. Friends in high places. Merchants will send messengers when they have sales at their stores. These are kind of like whatever. Antivan Tailoring. Increase inventory capacity by 15. Maybe this is the most practical one after all. 1 more potion slot for all party members. Okay. Okay, this could be... honestly though, I hardly do it. Even though before I was talking about how, oh, we might want another slot for the Lyrium potions, but I get the sense I'm probably not gonna use it. The 15 would be good immediately. Because it seems like even just going on one bigger mission these days puts us at about 60. I'll get this one then. Yeah, we can think about the other one though. We checked out all of it already and most of it is kind of like whatever. Alright. How are things looking? Inquisitor. Oh no. A fresh water source has been located in the western approach. However, a territorial wyvern also claims the area, and the pair of scouts who discovered it were no match for the beast on their own. I'm afraid one of the men was injured in the attack. Oh no. The wyvern will need to be removed from the area if the outpost wishes to have safe access to water. Alright. The angry Varghasts. The situation is improving here in Griffin Wing. Water source is secured and most things are under control. However, our activities in the desert have destroyed some of the Varghast nests, which has riled them up and desperate. Now they are attacking caravans on the main road. What should we do? The Varghast situation is partly our fault. We took their water, their habitat. Our veteran rangers could try to lead the Varghasts to a better place. Kill the pests directly. Interesting solution from Liliana. She's thinking about like the ecological systems and all. If you kill them... I kind of like the ecological option. Why not?
Inquisitor.
I don't know if that's gonna end up being bad for us later on because the Varghests are actually still alive. But I guess we'll see. Hold up, hold up. There's so many now, my gosh. Inquisitor. The tunnels are complete in Crestwood, and our agents slip in and out of Kara Bronak like shadows. The workmen who were digging out the caves discovered some old dwarven items there as well. Mundane things like pots and furniture, but they brought in a fair price among some collectors. Thank you. Conscription. We have our first group of recruits. I will continue to search for more. Now the tricky part, training. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Hard in Hightown, Trouble in Skyhold. Copies of Hard in Hightown and Hard in Hightown 3, The Repuncheoning, sit side by side on the table along with a note. Nightingale. Found several similarities to events in Varric's book, but all are slightly off. Dead magistrate was not in his home. Man found murdered in locked room was a Compton, not magistrate. Executors did not send warning note directly to Donnan. Obviously, object of plot is Sword of Seheron, not a penny dreadful author. Close look at the rip-off book shows numerous grammatical and spelling errors that seemed random at first, but ciphers believed might contain coded information. Killer and author are clearly linked. Either the murder investigation, or the code might lead us to a target. Oh, interesting. We should follow up on the murder investigation. The book is just a work of fiction, but they're linked. Someone got in and out of Skyhold without being seen. The cipher in the book might lead us to them. Ooh, I think I want to do the cipher one actually. So I'm gonna come back here next time. That sounds interesting though. There's so much! There's so much! Hold on! Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. Fiona, we got the word out to everyone we could, but some cells were too remote to reach. We'll need the Inquisition to contact them, at least to let them know the Templars are gone. They are gone, right? Right? They're likely afraid to come out of hiding. I can send a few non-Templar soldiers to protect the mages on their way here. I can send a few agents with a mage from Redcliffe. Rebel mages may not believe we aren't Templars. I can ask the Banorn for help contacting them. Because Cullen's not sending a mage. Cullen's sending non-Templar soldiers. Let's try that.
Let us begin.
Continuing her predecessor's work. Let me skim this one. Okay, this one might be okay. Continuing her predecessor's work, a neatly filed request form copied in triplicate and delivered to the appropriate parties. Request: an assortment of flora from southern Ferelden and eastern Orlais, including several uncommon varieties. See attached list. Tissue samples from several common herbivores. See attached list. Access to an accurate map of southern Thedas, and record salvage from Haven. Purpose: my predecessor, Menave, was studying alterations in feeding and migration patterns in several species, following the appearance of the breach. Her work was left incomplete. I would finish it. And then just get some soldiers to gather some stuff. It'll double as a exercise for newer recruits. Seems fine with me. Nothing will happen, right? It's just gathering stuff. Alright. Okay, I think we're okay for now. Oh, so much stuff waiting for me every day. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do next is I definitely want to go back to places like the Hinterlands and stuff, if new stuff has happened, or just new places that we can go to. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do my inventory. And then we'll get going. Alrighty. Did I not do my point earlier? Still got 1 point here. Rejuvenating barrier. When you or your allies have an active barrier, the beneficial energy invigorates them and helps them recover mana or stamina more quickly. Yeah. I think that'll work. Okay, let's get going then. I was thinking that we could probably... there's so much to do. Let's start with Hinterlands again, why don't we? We still have 14 quests here, which is insane. Can I just see the map? Right. We ended up going to the cave unlocked by the Astrariums last time already. Wasn't somebody... Oh, Dorian's thing is in Redcliffe, that's right. That's right. How do we feel about the dragon here? I don't know how we feel about it. Whole bunch of stuff happening in the bottom part. Conscientious objector. Witchwood. A diary. Agrarian apostate. Yeah, there is some stuff going on here. Why don't we start by going around this area? And I'll head for... Which one should I head for? Varric's Red Lyrium? We could do that. Stone Dreams. There's some stuff going on here that we just never went to yet. Where was the Red Lyrium? Oh, was it not around here? It was this one. Which requires us going past the dragon, which I'm a little bit not the biggest fan of. Okay, I'm gonna start off with doing this one then. Search the cave in the hills. A diary has been found describing a man's troubling dreams and his plans to find peace in a cave in the hills. And I'll go around collecting all the caches first, maybe. Let's see. Looks like maybe Dorian, having Dorian, Varric... Did Dorian and Varric get along? I don't remember. And Iron Bull. How's that? I was gonna do Josephine first, but if Dorian's gonna be right here. Mark cache location.
This must be one of the caches Recruit Whittle mentioned.
Yes. This one was right next to our camp. There is one here. Alright, I'll round these up before we go to the Stone Dreams. There's a burning house around here. Doesn't seem like we've been here before. Not this far up anyway. Oh. That house worth checking out? Cache location?
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Who's been waiting for this for very long. The apostate caches has been sitting there for a while. Should we put out the fires? This seems like we shouldn't leave it alone. This is how forest fires start. Oh, Varric. Oh, there's somebody dead here. Hey, when we go back to Redcliffe, there's gonna be doors we can unlock. That's gonna be good. A page from a journal, edges scorched. The Templars were attacking the peasants we'd taken food from. They wanted to make certain that everyone fought to the death rather than help us. We took them by surprise with ice and lightning, and several were dead before they even saw us. So much for all that Templar discipline. The brutes are off the leash just as much as we are now. Still, there were enough of them to damp our magic, and the sellswords died fast when it came to blows. We'd fallen back into the peasants' home. It's sturdy enough in here, and it looks like the peasants didn't give up all their food after all. The door is locked, and the Templars gave up trying to force it after we killed the last fool who tried. I can hear them out there, doing something out in the trees. Whatever they try, we'll be ready. We're never going back to the circle. Even real Templars couldn't stop us, and these glorified bandits are no better than we are. And so they burnt down the house. The Templars burnt down the entire house.
The apostates locked themselves in for safety, and then the Templars set the house on fire.
All this. And we're just willy-nilly going in to, like, steal everything from the house. I don't know what to say. It's been a little bit since the whole Templar mage thing now. That's sort of behind us, but just to see the traces of this happening and this eternally burning house. This divide, even after the conflict is done, like, I don't even know how we're gonna... Even before Corypheus, it's always been a problem. And after Corypheus, it's still gonna continue to be a problem. Oh no. Yeah, we haven't been back to the Hinterlands in a while. Now we're seeing that Red Templars really are just wandering the wilderness like that. Seriously? Should we kill them? Red Templar horror. What are those guys? Good thing they're a little bit lower level, so not the biggest of problems. Outlaws? Are you guys banding together? I hope not. Get out of here.
Red Templars. What's so important that Corypheus sent them out here?
Apparently... Hey, Varric approved of that.
Must grind your gristle the Elder One is some crazy Vint asshole, huh?
I'm not thrilled to discover we should take those old legends at face value.
Guess he thinks the modern Imperium is a real letdown, too.
Why wouldn't he? Tevinter once covered all Thedas, its glory only matched by its depravity. It'd be like Cullen showing up and learning the Canary didn't conquer the world after all.
Yes. Priesthood's been trying to explain that one for centuries.
Sometimes you try to get at somebody by saying, oh yeah, well your thing sucks too. But Dorian's like, yeah, it does. I hate my place. I hate Tevinter because it's not good right now. I was gonna go for the cash, but we have some other stuff going on here. Agrarian apostate. Templars killed an elven farmer, suspecting he was an apostate and took his wedding ring. Oh, I remember. The widow... We didn't even say we were gonna look for the ring. We just went into her house and she's like, oh, my husband died and my wedding ring was stolen. Let's get the ring back. What? Regular Templar Knights? Oh, we just killed your Red Lyrium brethren. You're nothing. Get out of here. Return the damn ring. Letter. Templar encampment. When the Tevinter Imperium said that mages should rule over men, the just rebelled against the unrighteous decree. When the Circle said that mages should be allowed to consort with the unholy spirits without care or consequence, the just rebelled against the unrighteous decree. Now the Lord Seeker tells us to withdraw to Val Royeaux. My brothers, I tell you, we are the just, and we must rebel against this unrighteous decree. Our battle must continue until no mage draws breath. Cast aside these cowardly shackles and join us along the river, off the west road. Letter written in a crisp and educated hand. It's a little bit strange how they keep telling me that. Oh, there we go. There's a ring. Like, oh, this letter was written by somebody uneducated. This person has neat handwriting. We still have other stuff for... Oh! Back in that one place that we saw before, what was it called again? Yeah, Lornan's Exile. The Winter Watch Cave. Somebody was like, hey, did you see my lover? She was supposed to meet me here, but she hasn't arrived yet. A young noble named Barend joined the cult in the hills. He is worried that his lover, Velina, has not yet arrived to join him. Velina? Oh no. My lady Velina, I know you're frightened, but the light in the sky shouldn't scare you. It's the Eye of the Maker, finally coming back to take the faithful to the Golden City. Leave your father's servants and come up into the hills, away from the pointless fighting between the Templars and mages. Let me introduce you to Speaker Anais. She'll explain everything, and we'll be together and happy, waiting for everything to be right in the world. Your love, Lord Barend. Well, I guess we gotta go back and tell him the horrible news. What do you got? Artificer. Fallback plan. You place a thieves' lantern to mark a fallback location before heading into battle. When the fight gets ugly, you can leap back to safety, as healthy as you were when you placed your marker. What? It's like... What? Really? As healthy as you were? It's like going back in time? Throwing out an assortment of different traps in front of you, applying different elemental effects to enemies that come into range. I think I prefer this one more though. A bit more aggressive. Finding enemy vulnerabilities. Helping the team make the most use of its abilities. Ooh, both of these are excellent. I'll stick with that for now. Iron Bowl got 2 points. Reaver. Devour. Blood is life. You rip into your enemy, doing damage based on how badly you're wounded and healing yourself. The Ring of Pain significantly increases the effect. This is like a non-tank thing, right? Because it feels like if you're gonna use blood, then who's gonna tank? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed out the previous ones. Scenting blood. Being near a badly wounded enemy spurs you into a frenzy, driving you to move faster and giving you a better chance of striking deadly blows. That should happen often. Terrifying fury. Your critical strikes have a chance of causing a gory mess and sending nearby enemies fleeing in panic. Hey, that'll work well with Dorian's whole panic thingy. And it seems like it'll be fun animation-wise. Now, we do have the cache that I originally came here for, although now that I'm here, I'm kind of wondering how I'm supposed to get around this mountain range. Maybe by going up a little bit more? Drakestone. I mean, it doesn't look like we can get around, though. Oh, there's a cave here. Maybe inside the cave then, huh? Dead people outside the cave.
A cave! Hooray!
Smuggler's Cave. There's a cache.
More supplies. Whittle can use these.
A letter found on a dead dwarf. I need you to check up on a cave in the hills off the path between Redcliffe and Haven. If you can get past the mages and Templars, it's worth it. Purest vein I'd seen so close to the surface. Purest vein and now you're dead. It's very shallow here though. Wait, this person was killed by non-natural means. Look at all the knives in them. The swords. Maybe there was competition here. Okay, that is 3 caches. No, I gotta go back and give the ring. The last 2 caches are a little bit off. Yeah, I gotta tell Baron about what happened. So let's go back to give the ring first. Miss?
We're the Templars. They don't care who they kill anymore.
I found this ring on a Templar I killed.
This is it. Praise to you and the Inquisition for giving my husband justice. It won't bring him back, but his spirit will rest easier now. As will mine.
Cole's not even here. How does he know this happened? Just spirit things? I'm glad we could help you.
Thank you again.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Lord Baron.
There's too many refugees out here. Reminds me of Kirkwall during the Blight.
That's how it is whenever bad things happen. People get displaced. How's this place doing? Lord Baron?
Did you hear the news? All of...
Your will be done.
I didn't even move that time.
Did you hear? The Mage Rebellion has ended. The mages have been brought into the Inquisition, and the Templars have all but disappeared.
It's a miracle. Perhaps we'll live through this after all.
Their news is a little bit delayed, but I'm glad they know. Lord Baron was in the tavern place?
Your will be done.
Okay.
You closed the rifts. You are truly the herald of Andraste.
Is she? What if...
Keep your faith. This is a sign that we are on the right course.
I hope so too. Yeah, there was the whole thing about how some people were worshipping the rifts and all that. A lot of confusion during these confusing times.
Walk with the Maker.
Lord Baron?
Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter... Velena is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
Don't hurt yourself.
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining. He's a lord. He's got some powers.
Thank you again. Lady Velena would have loved this place.
I'm guessing he's supposed to say that when we go back to Skyhold. And then another person that I think we can talk to.
That the war between the mages and Templars has ended. Will you leave us? I know you care little for Speaker Anne and the words of the Maker.
Anne.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Offer Baron guidance? I thought we just did that. I think we did, but it's just... There you go. For some reason it's a little bit delayed sometimes. There's a second person that I would like to talk to before we leave here. Remember how we came to... There was a son here who we spoke to because we wanted his potion recipes to help with his mom. But he wrote this kind of scathing letter to them before he left. He was like, whatever, you guys can go die in the village if you don't want to come with me. I just want to let him know that his mom should be okay now. I don't think the quest told me to come back because the mom is actually just okay, but in case if you wanted to know.
Thank you for getting my mother the potion. I knew the light in the sky wasn't ready for her. If you see my mother or father again, tell them I hope they find the light in their own way.
Oh. You don't want to... Is this a joining Inquisition kind of thing? You don't want to be with your family though, like that's already the choice you made.
You disappoint me.
Oh,
Elves
wow.
should protect their own in dangerous times like these. Your mother would have died for your absence if not for me. You should join your family.
Perhaps you're right. Even if this world is just an illusion soon to be cast off, I should make my parents comfortable. I'll gather my things and go directly.
Interesting. Okay, that was a more scathing way to put it, but both of them are basically saying, go back to your family.
If you see my mother or father again, tell them I hope they find the light in their own way.
Yeah, I hope to see you back in the crossroads.
Goodbye.
Be well.
Interesting. Yeah, let's maybe get that cash. I think our influence has grown significantly since we were last here, so that's probably a good thing. We can probably deal with that one rift here now, huh? The one rift that killed me near the beginning. It's this one, isn't it? Next to the cash, sure. Take that off.
Varric, did I hear this right? You met Corypheus before?
We didn't have tea and crumpets, Sparkler. I was there when he woke up.
And he said what? Hello, I'm one of the Magisters who broke into the Black City. Pleased to meet you.
That's more like... I'm a darkspawn. Dumart. Then Hawk killed him.
Not very well, it appears.
Tell me about it.
Damn, we don't even know how the transition happened still. Seriously. It did seem like there was some kind of a transferal, but then how did he get his original body back then? It was already dead and limp and all that. Why am I constantly trying to find a way to get up around the mountain like this? You gotta... Oh! It's... What? That's not even inside the purple. Wow, that's like on the outside. I'm glad it's here.
More supplies. Whittle can use these.
Good. And while we're here, take 2 from 1,000,000 years ago when I tried to get this rip. What was it? It was level 8, I think? Oh, it's level 11 now. Maybe they change according to my levels. Yeah, get back here. Get back here. Bye-bye. None of them seem to really be overlapping. Wait, that's just the... How about here? Does Dorian have this spell? Dorian does. Dorian, can you get this one? Is that a thing? That might not have been a thing. That's fine. Oh, they're all onto me. It's okay, I'm onto you too. Pretty sure they were lower level the last time we were here, so yeah, there's probably some sort of level adjustment. Thank you. Thank you. Now we're good. And that just lets us leave the place? Okay, I see. Alright. Yeah. And now we'll go back this way for the last cache, and it seems like there's other stuff around here as well. We can confirm that this is the edge of Hinterlands then. Oh, hey!
Maker bless the Inquisition.
Stay safe, everyone. There's already some weird bandits and whatever around here. We can leave them alone. Good for them that I leave them alone. I don't have to. Okie dokie. This area we haven't been to before. Although a lot of the Hinterlands, man, we didn't know how good we had it in the beginning in terms of weather. It's so much nicer here than anywhere else. What in the world is that? barrier again. What are you hiding here? Oh, it looks like we just missed the Stony Dreams thing. This is probably the cave he's talking about. Hold up. Wait. Where is it? This is a look for the thing. Oh, this little area seems strange. Maybe something right above? Strange statues again. Anything interesting here? Oh, I got a landmark. I'll take it. Oh no. Oh no. Fourth stanza of Thedas Brightaxe, Avar Mother. Thedas Brightaxe, them gold-handed, battle brought with blade and axe, film in mail and shield of silver, shining sheen to turn attacks. Blade of dragonbone, now blooded, warrior throats wrung raw with cheers. Thedas stands, her bright axe blazing, legs still weeping battle tears. Bright the axe of leaf-eared lover, laughing lady of the skies. Fire flares as Thelm gold-handed, honey-tongued repeats his lies. North to warmth and golden cities, whispers speak in dreamers' ears. Silver scorched, the lyre flies on ravens' beak, to dream unwaking. The Golden City. You notice how every time Dorian talks about it, he just says the Black City? Because that's how they call it over there. They have a different myth over there, in Tevinter. Grandma's cabin key. Letter on a dead body. Brother, I fled the circle, but I want no part in this mad rebellion. The Templars and my brethren have both gone mad, and their war has torn apart the very sky. Some of the other isolationists suggest fleeing, and I shall follow their example. It has been too long since I saw you, and it cannot be safe in Haven. If you can make it past the bandits and demons, join me at my grandmother's old home northwest of the crossroads. With your blade and my staff, we can get through this together. Oh, I really hope this isn't the same brother, where the Templar was like, come here, my mage brother, I will kill you. Really hope it's not the same one. Oh, I think the Stone Dreams... Yeah, it just says search the cave in the hills, so we'll just go directly inside then. I don't remember what this one was, though. A diary has been found describing a man's troubling dreams and his plans to find peace inside a cave in the hills. Okay, this is a really good function. Despite everything else, being able to pull up the related note again, this is good. The stone calls to me in my dreams as I shape it with chisel and hammer. It shapes me in return. My flesh twists, claws and fangs ripping forth. The light in the sky makes the stone so much louder. The cave in the hills has good strong stone. I can shape it into something strong enough to keep me safe if I hurry. Jendon, if you're having the dreams, go talk to the Templars. The war doesn't matter. Their job is to help when things are too frightening to deal with alone. And the only reason the Templars didn't find you as a child is because your parents hid you away. If carving helps you, here's a map to an old cave I stumbled upon a few years back. I think it has a stone you like. Stone carving? Is this dwarf related? Seems like there's multiple things happening inside the cave, so it would be a good idea for us to take a look. It's felled trees. Am I going to the cave? Where was the cave? Here, right? It seems like some kind of a mining cave. There's some structure here and something that looks like tracks. But who put a barrier here? Fire attacks?
Nothing at all, Bull? No trouble having a Vint behind you?
Hope you like the view.
You can't deny you enjoy butchering my people.
Hey, butchering implies I'm gonna eat them. Most Vints are just gristle and fat in a red wine marinade.
Well, that much is true.
I forget, these two don't really get along. What is happening here? Shades? Oh, apostate. Stone dreams. Be careful, Iron Bull. someone was doing some apostate mage things in here. And now they've been dealt with. They were doing it inside their own cave, though. It's not like they were hurting anybody. And then there's also the last apostate cache in here.
More supplies. Whittle can use these.
Yes, we can go back and tell Whittle about it. Now, what's this? A letter found on a dwarven corpse suggests the cave in the hills has a valuable vein. Oh, this is the other cave that we found earlier. Then what's the other one behind it? Oh, red lyrium? Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Red lyrium. Whoever this dwarf was, he was in over his head.
Bianca Arms 1 enhanced. Just destroy this. Come on, do something about it. Can you do it, Welonz? Can you? If I just make you... Okay. Well, there you go. Oh, so even the note telling the dwarf to come here? That's it. We found him, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Wow, we cleared out this little region here. I think we should go back... Recruit Whittle is here. Near the crossroads. Okay, I'm gonna do this rift and I'll see you back at the recruit.
No Qunari would accept a Tevinter mage so easily, unless it was a ruse. When should I expect a knife in the back?
You ever use that fancy magic of yours to burn down a dormitory full of kids?
Not today.
Then I wouldn't worry. A lot of other people need a knife in the back first.
I think these two, despite all their bickering, they do have some respect for each other. Is the son back?
We all did. May God be with you.
Is the son back with his parents here?
You saved my wife and my son. I have no words, but thank you.
Oh, he really is here.
You all right, sir?
Thank you.
Oh, no worries. If you got a RAM problem here, that's okay. We'll just, he'll get it in due time. Happy family. Oh! Oh dear. Okay. Very happy family. Recruit Whittle. We have to tell them that we got the caches.
What did I tell you?
Thank you.
You and this Inquisition saved a lot of people from starving.
That was the person I found a bunch of ram meat for, I believe. And the apostate caches person is here.
It's good to see you.
Hey, it's been a while.
Every morning. They'll be losing toes soon enough.
I found some of the apostate's supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
Fantastic. We've been getting a lot of power again. Okay, I think we can call it a wrap for now again. I think there's still a little bit more. Let me just check this this person up here. They were like the commanding officer in this area. Don't know if they have anything new for me.
Maker, I hope it's not me.
Corporal Vale.
You've done amazing work, Inquisitor. Thanks to you, these refugees are safe, with warm clothes and food in their bellies. The Inquisition might be able to make use of them. If you had a mind to.
The people? Oh, fantastic. Reputation. Gold. Join agents is probably the best one, right?
What are you suggesting?
We could ask the best and brightest to join the Inquisition. They would serve well. Just as easy to put them to work, or look at the whole thing as an act of charity.
Anybody who joined up now would be loyal for life.
At least they'd be doing something useful.
These people have been through a lot. They could use a little charity.
Growing reputation. We don't need more power. You're talking about the power mechanic, right? The influence and stuff. Maybe gold I definitely don't want. Just do agents then.
Some of these people have skills that can help the Inquisition. See if any of them want to volunteer.
I'm sure we'll get some good recruits out of it. I'll go now and set things up with the refugees. But thank you again. These people are alive because of you. None of us will forget that.
I'm not recruiting you, my guy. I'm recruiting the volunteers. You're stealing their cutscene. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic.